Hello, good afternoon. It's Tuesday afternoon. So Tuesday at 2 is here. Hopefully I am on the Jen Stampin' for Fun Facebook page. So I know it takes a few minutes for people to find the feed, and then that'll be a little reassuring to reassure me that I am on the correct page. So let me know if you're joining in. First of all, let me know you're here because all comments, if you comment, your name will be entered into a drawing. And then also to let me know that I'm on the right place. I'm always afraid with Facebook and technology that I might be clicking in the wrong place. So let me know that you're here. My Stampin' for Fun Facebook page, I love to share different stamping inspiration ideas. And my Facebook Lives each week on Tuesday at 2 Eastern Standard Time is just a way for me to kind of get face-to-face and to have a way to connect and share stamping with you. So let me know if you're on. I'm excited to get on each week, and something new that I'm trying this season is to have a product of the month. So this month, the product of the month is the Monster Bash Designer Series paper. So if you've been tuning in every week, then you will have seen the projects that I've been doing each week. So we're on to week 3 now using the Monster Bash Designer Series paper. Oh, hi Maureen. Yay, I hope I'm in the right place on the Stampin' for Fun Facebook page. Good to see you. I guess I should say see in quotations because you can see me, but I can't see you, but it's nice to know you're out there. So what's been going on this week with everyone? Let me know what's been happening. I'm happy to kind of share with you a couple of things. One is that it's my husband's birthday today. So happy birthday to my husband, Kevin. Wonderful guy, so grateful to be married to him. He's a great father to our kids and great husband, and he's always smiling. He's always smiling, my husband. So I hope he's smiling extra big today because today is my husband's birthday. So of course yesterday I had to make a card for him, and he doesn't know this is his card. He probably watched me make it, but I was also, because I always like to double do things when I can. So I'm not gonna lie, as I was making his birthday card, I was keeping it in mind that maybe I could use the card I'm making for his birthday as a card from my Sweet and Simple class as well. So my Sweet and Simple class is the last Wednesday of every month. So this month in September, class will be on September the 25th. So here's one of the cards we'll make in class, and this is actually his birthday card. It is pretty sweet and simple, but I chose this stamp set. It's called Ride With Me. I chose this stamp set because you may or may not know, but my husband owns a pickup truck. So his pickup truck is actually like a Pacific Point blue color. But I don't have a Pacific Point blend marker, and I tried with the regular water-based marker and it looked ugly when I colored it. I think our water-based markers are kind of better for smaller areas, but for like the big truck, definitely the blends marker was the way to go. So he's gonna get a pickup truck in red, cherry cobbler red, not his actual pickup truck, which is Pacific Point blue. Oh, Lindsay's saying that he only gets a Sweet and Simple card. Yeah, well, it's the meaning behind the card. I put a lot of effort into choosing the right stamp set. Oh, here, I didn't finish this. Okay, let me show you guys this. Okay, I'll be right back. So I started this. But I didn't finish it. Maybe I should finish it before we go out for dinner tonight. We'll see if I have time. But I started using the Ride With Me dies to kind of create the little pickup truck. So you see I did it in the Pacific Point blue, but then I saw there were all these little accessories the dies could do. So I could get like the little, I don't know what they're called, those little things over the wheels, and I think I can put like a little license plate. Anyway, there's ways I could dress this up, so that's why it's not finished yet. Okay, so anyway, yes, so happy birthday to my husband. This is the card he's getting, so I'll have to write a message inside. So we'll see. If he treasures it and holds on to it and puts it in a secret, wonderful place, then I'll have to make another one for Sweet and Simple class. But if he kind of like tosses it on the table after dinner and leaves it there, I'll probably just pick it up and it'll go into my bin for Sweet and Simple class. But don't tell him I said that. So anyway, here's the other cards for Sweet and Simple class. So if anyone is local in the Markham area, feel free to come on out and stamp some cards. Oh, this one I'm holding it upside down. Okay, so there we go. I have one more. I know what it's looking like in my brain. So normally in Sweet and Simple class we make 4 cards. The 4th one is in my brain, but I know what I want to do with it. I just haven't made it yet. Okay, we've got lots of people joining in, so soon we'll jump into the stamping. So just a reminder, let me get the DSP out here. So just a reminder, our product of the month is the Monster Bash DSP. And so all our projects have been using this DSP. The first week in September, the first Tuesday in September, we did this little box together. So you can always scroll back in the Facebook posts and find the Tuesday at 2 video on the first Tuesday of September where I showed how to make this box. And then last week I showed how to use the DSP. So it's actually a one sheet wonder. So actually with just one sheet of paper we created this, and then with the leftover pieces of paper we created this and did an envelope flap to go with it. Whoops, sticky note here. With an envelope flap and matching cards. So this week, I don't know if you remember, but there was like, after we cut up all that paper, so this was with one sheet of 12 by 12 DSP, we had this little piece left over. So today's video is going to be showcasing what we're going to do with this little leftover piece. I actually had to pin it to my bulletin board because I was so afraid I was going to accidentally throw it out as a scrap because we are going to use this today. So we're going to get crafting, and let me flip the camera over and we'll get crafting. Don't forget that all orders, online orders this month in September, will get you the tutorials for the showcase projects that I do each week on Tuesday at 2. But if your order is $60 or more, you will actually get a class in the mail. So you'll get all the pre-cut pieces to create a Halloween sampler using the Monster Bash DSP. So I'll show that when I get the camera flipped around. Okay, great. So don't forget, those of you that are just joining in, don't be shy, say hi. People that comment will be entered into a drawing to win a prize. Oh, and I may as well announce the winner from last week. So the prize for last week and for this week, because I have 2 of them, is actually a Halloween stamp set. Okay, so the winner from last week is, drum roll please, is Lindsay. Lindsay B. You are the winner of this stamp set. I'll put it in an envelope for you, get that off to you. And then, so don't forget to comment and let me know you're here. It's a great way to connect with me, but also with other stampers who are watching the video. So I have another one of these that will be the prize for this week. So don't be afraid to comment. Okay, yay. Okay, so let's turn the camera around and do some crafting here. I'm glad you guys are joining in. I love your enthusiasm. Okay, let's flip this camera around. Da, 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 da. Oh no, I forgot to take my camera case off. Sorry, see? This is so awful, so amateur. But anyway, you guys know I'm pretty amateur. I forgot to take my camera case off so it doesn't go into my mount properly. Okay. Hopefully you guys can all see that. Okay, there we go. Okay, yes, I won't tell your work that you won a prize while you were watching this video, while you were working. Okay, so here's this little piece of DSP that we're going to use today. And to use it today, I'm actually also going to use a piece of Whisper White cardstock. And I'm going to cut it at 2 inches. Okay, so we'll just do a little cut at the 2-inch mark so that it is 2 inches. And then I think the length is about 4 inches. Oh, no, it's 5.5. So you can decide how long you want to make it. It's totally up to you, because the longer it is, it could be more of a bookmark. You'll see what we're going to make. So we'll leave it like that for now. So it's 2 inches by 5.25, and I'm using the Delightful Tag Topper Punch. Okay, so this punch is really great. Let me show you what it does if you haven't seen it before. You just slip it into the guides, okay, and then you push down. And it creates the tag topper. It even the little hole for the ribbon. So it's so easy to use. And what's really fun about it is I cut my paper at 2 inches, but you could also do it at 1.5, 1. So you've got these different size options. And again, like I said, you could make the tag as long or as short as you want, because it doesn't really affect the length. Okay, and then we'll take our little, my snail, and we'll glue that down. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then ta-da, we're going to use this paper and just put it right on here. Okay, so it's a little long. We even have a little piece left over, but I don't have another project for that little piece, but we'll cut it off at the 2-inch mark. And then this would be a great little tag to wrap around a bag of treats or candy, or you could use it as a bookmark. So many different options there. So let's glue that down. There's our little piece. So can you see how one sheet of DSP can help you do so many different things? It's so the value is so great, because not only can you make all the different projects, just like we did this month. We made the box. This is all out of one sheet of DSP. We made this box. We made the card. What happened to my card? I was just showing you guys. Oh, that's weird. Oh, maybe this is it here. We made the box. We made the envelope. We made the card. So this is all using one sheet of DSP, and now we're making the little tag. And then not only that, don't forget the DSP is double-sided. So it's almost like you get, you know, just extra options. Such a good value, our DSP. So that's our product of the month, is the Monster Bash DSP. If you do feel like doing a little shopping, don't be shy. Just head to my website. Oh, we have a new website now. And apparently you don't have to type in the www. In fact, if you type www, it might screw it up. So I'm just going to cross that off, because now Stampin' Up! Has updated their website things. But it's still genevieve.stampinup.net. And if your order $60 or more and you use this host code, not only will you get the tutorials for these projects, but you will also get a class kit in the mail so that you can create a Halloween sampler. Okay, let's finish off this project and I can show you the sampler. So what I'll do is I'll stamp a little sentiment underneath, and I'm using the coordinating stamp set, Spooktacular Bash. And I think I'll use the spooky. But they have other things, creepy. I don't know, it's just fun. I really like this one, actually. I should think of a friend to send it to. So glad we're such ghoul friends. Okay, so we'll use a little block here, and we'll stamp the spooky right on. I'm just going to use our Tuxedo Black Memento ink. For those of you just joining in, don't be shy. Just comment in the comments, and you'll be entered to win a Halloween stamp set from me. Okay, there you go. So it could be a bookmark, little treat tag, and I'm going to use the ribbon. I used it last week because I like to stick with the suite. So this is actually from the suite. It's some basic black scalloped edged ribbon there. And we'll just snip it off. And that'll be the top of our tag. Isn't it fun? Crafting is always fun. Okay, so we'll stick that in. We could tie it different ways, but I'm just going to slip it through the hole and then tie a knot at the top, or tie a... Okay, just like that. Okay, maybe I'll snip this so it's more even. Okay, so even if you're watching this video later, don't be afraid to comment because you'll be entered into the drawing, and that's it. And so I thought we could use the copper treat bags. And have you guys started stocking up on your Halloween candy? I have started stocking up on my Halloween candy. I'll tell you, it's super dangerous to have this in the craft cave. Oh, there's so much glare and shadow. Here, let me see whether I can make that better. Although I've done my demonstration now, but let's see. No, that's probably too dark, eh? Okay, sorry, shadow's on for today. Okay, so let's put this tag. We could just dress up this tag, put some candies in the copper treat bag. I mean, how many should we put in? Is 3 enough? Barb, wish have time to do more. I know, isn't that the story of my life? But that's why I'm part of the reason why I started even doing classes in the first place, is because I knew that I loved it, and I didn't want to, I don't know, I just knew that if I didn't do something with it, that I would forget to do it, or all these other priorities would come into play, and I wouldn't get to do it. But I love it, so you just have to make time for it if you love it. So why don't we dress it up a bit more here? We've got some of the Monster Bash enamel shapes. So why don't we stick one of those on to our little tag? Which one should we use? The favorite is the coffee crisp, eh? Okay, so see, you can't really see it when it's in the package. Sometimes it's kind of covered, but this actually has all these little dots, but it's also got these extra elements too, which is very fun. So let's put a few of them on our little tag here. Okay, and we don't have to be shy about dressing it up a bit, right? Okay, can never go wrong with a few little dots around. Okay, and then we can just stick it on our bag, and there you go. We've got little treats to give to anybody we want to just make it fun, a little Halloween fun. I'm not into the really scary evil aspects of Halloween, but candy, I'm all about the candy for sure. Okay, so there you go. There's a one sheet wonder. This week we used this piece for the tag. Last week we did a card with the DSP, and then the week before we did the box. So it's a great use of the DSP, the Monster Bash DSP. And exactly, that's right. Barb is saying you don't, like, if you use different paper, all of a sudden you've got different projects. So if you use Christmas Designer Series paper, same thing. You could make the box, the card, and a tag just with one sheet of paper. It's awesome. I'm going to show you kind of a bonus project. I won't stamp it, but I'm just going to show you what else you can do with this Monster Bash DSP, since it's our product of the month this month. Okay, you're going to die how simple this is, okay? So I almost don't want to show you, but look, you can just put a piece of the Designer Series paper into our cellophane envelopes. So these are our clear envelopes. Okay, ready? Okay, I'll flip it around to see so that you can see. This is how you can use just a rectangle square. So this piece is probably cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, cut a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 DSP, slip it into our clear envelopes, and ta-da! You've got a really easy packet for like a cookie or a treat inside, and you could just put your own little tag on the top. So this is a fun fall treat. Isn't this a great idea? When I saw this idea, I was actually at a friend's stamping event, and they were handing these out, and I was like, this is brilliant. So imagine the same thing. You could use Christmas DSP and put like a Christmas tree cookie inside and a quick little tag. See, she's this person's even using the enamel shape right there. Okay, so all the items in the suite coordinate together. They're so easy to use, and I hope today you got a sense of how the Monster Bash DSP is so, there's so many different ways to use it, or just DSP in general. So don't forget that we'll be continuing on next week. Next week, I believe, is our last week for the product of the month for the Monster Bash DSP showcase. So if you want the measurements and the tutorials, make sure to shop on my online store, genevieve.stampinup.net. Click the Shop Now button, and when you order online, you'll get those tutorials for free. But if your order is $60 or more, you will get a class kit in the mail. Let me quickly show it to you. Okay, sorry. I always say I'm prepared and I'm always forgetting stuff. But I wanted to show you this class kit in the mail that you will get. So you'll get all the pieces. The only thing I'm thinking is you won't get the frame, and you might not get that full piece of 12 by 12 at the back unless you're picking it up from me or you live close enough that I can drop it off, because I think it messes up the shipping with the 12 by 12. But you'll get all these squares with all the pre-cut pieces. You just use your stamps and ink to finish it, but I'll send you the tutorial. And I'll mail you all the little pre-cut pieces. Okay, so head to my online store. You would probably want to get the Monster Bash DSP, but you could use any kind of backing on the back there. Genevieve.stampitup.net. Okay, so I guess that's all I had to show you here. One more thing I want to show you. Do you remember this tag topper punch that I used for today's project? Okay. So that created the tag there. I'm just going to show you this tag topper punch is actually bundled in the catalog with this stamp set, this Delightful Day stamp set. And so you can buy both of them for just 10% off. You get a 10% discount. And so here's a little example of a tag that I made using that stamp set. I made this a while ago, but just so you can see that same idea. You can use the stamp set, the tag topper. This I was actually thinking could be a bookmark. Okay, so that is what I wanted to share today. Does anyone have any questions? I love this cookie idea, right? That's super fun. Okay. Okay, so let me turn the camera around and we'll say farewell. And you'll know that you can join in next week to see more stamping ideas using the Monster Bash DSP. Yay, I'm glad you like the idea. So yes, next week will be our last week, and then you'll have to stay tuned because the week after, won't you be curious what the product of the month is and what all the projects are? So excited to share with you. Thanks for joining in. Don't forget that you can comment to be entered into a drawing. And then don't forget, this week is the last week. I think the 19th is the last day to register for my online bingo class. So that's something you don't even have to come to Markham. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. And this is a stamping class where I send you the make and takes. I send you the make and take projects, and then everybody tunes in online using a video link. And you join in and you watch me do stamping demonstrations. You can stamp along with me with the packet you get in the mail. As well, in the mail, you'll not only get the make and take packet, but you'll also get a little gift. And as well, you'll also get a bingo card. So then I'll do some stamping, we'll play some bingo, and the prizes, of course, we'll be stamping up goodies from the holiday catalog. So, excuse me, make sure that you register for that. It's $40. The deadline to register is the 19th. Okay, so that's it. That's all the news, I think, for now. Stay in touch with me and don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Thanks for joining in. Oh, you're welcome, Diane. Okay, bye, ladies. Bye.